Hey guys, so today we're going to do the How We Met video. So we met on Facebook's dating part. I had actually had the app for 1 or 2 days before I met Michael. And how long had you had it?
I'd had the app for several months.
And I just saw it one day and I was like, I really don't think this is going to do anything. I'm not going to find anybody on Facebook. So I had put off getting the app for like a week. And then I saw it again and I was like, I'll just try it and see what happens. And what made you get the app?
I got that because I wanted to meet somebody, and I did meet a few people, and I went on a few dates and everything. I didn't really meet anybody that I was compatible with until I met Lindsay. And when I met Lindsay, well, the first thing that attracted me to you was, your appearance. But after I got to know you, and after I, looked at your profile and got to talking to you, that you're, a follower of Jesus meant a lot to me too, because in every decision throughout life, being a follower of Jesus makes you make different decisions than if you was not a follower, and that's one thing that's really important to me. And another thing is you have a good education, and I look at that a whole lot too. I mean, I went to college some too, but I always wanted to find someone that, cared where they were going in life and everything. And I like your personality a whole lot. You're really easygoing, really nice, really sweet. I just like everything about you.
Yeah, one of the things that attracted me to Michael initially was he had a picture of him and his dog. So that's one reason we started talking. But Michael likes fishing, I like fishing. He's outdoorsy.
Yeah, that's another thing, fishing. Yeah, that's a big thing. Huge.
Yeah. He's really family oriented, and so am I. Easygoing, like he said, he is too. So you had the app previously, and then you quit it for a little while, right?
Yeah, I'd had the app probably about 3 months. Went on a few dates, didn't work out. I was actually going to delete the app, and some co-workers at my work talked me into keeping it. So I was just going to keep it for maybe 1 or 2 more days when I met Lindsay.
Yeah, so it was like it was meant to be that we both started at the same time, giving it a try. So we actually met on the Facebook January the 30th. And then, let's see, let me find my notes on this. So, January the 30th, me and Michael started talking. We talked a whole lot from the very beginning, just sending messages back and forth. And it was like everything that Michael said was like what I wanted to hear. So I felt like Michael can't be real. I thought Michael was just, telling me what I wanted to hear and just give me every answer that I wanted. So I actually called one of my friends and I was like, "Where are you at?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm here." And it was pretty close by. And I was like, "Well, I started talking to this guy and I need you to come read all these messages." And she was like, "Do you want me to come down tomorrow?" And I was like, "Can you come down now?" It was like 9 o'clock at night. And she was like, "Yeah." So we went out to her car and sat for like an hour reading back and forth our messages between each other. And she was like, "Lindsay, this guy just seems like he's telling you what you want to hear. Like, I don't know. It just sounds too good." And I was saying, "Yeah, I know." So we decided for me to actually call Michael on the phone, or have Michael to call me, so that I could get a little bit of a better impression of him on the phone. So, so I had Michael play a game with me, 20 questions, And he wrote down, I think, 10 questions, and I wrote down 10 questions. And we talked back and forth, and we had a lot more in common than we had even realized before. So I believe it was on February the 1st that we decided to meet in person. So me and Michael and my friend who had originally came down and her fiance all got together at this barbecue place and met for the first time. And what was your impression of me?
She's really quiet.
Yes.
I couldn't tell if she liked me or not because she was so quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was glad that I brought another couple with me because they did most of the talking. But yeah, I liked Michael from the beginning. I felt like he was really genuine from what I had all, talked via the internet and over the phone. That in person it seemed like he was actually who he said he was. Let's see what else here. So, Michael actually went on a trip to Florida like the next day. So we were apart for a week before we met again. But we talked the entire time that he was in Florida.
That was bad. My friends get really mad at me.
Yeah, I asked Michael, I was like, what do your friends think about you being on the phone the whole time?
Now, the next trip in Florida, I'll have to text him.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, so
What do you want?
we started hanging out when he got back. I don't remember when he got back, but it was probably like February 9th or something.
Yeah, I usually go the 1st of February.
Yeah.
Or the 1st of February.
So we actually called it dating official on February the 11th. So just a couple weeks after knowing each other. And then, what made you realize I was the one?
We had so much in common. I've never had that much in common with anyone. And I just knew, I'd fell in love with you. I knew you were the right one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just felt so easy that it was really odd. Like it was so easy.
Yeah. It is really easy.
So we started talking about getting married and stuff from the very beginning pretty much. So we were actually engaged on March the 7th. So less than a month after we started dating, we got engaged. And we had actually set a date to get married for June the 27th. And then with coronavirus coming around and everything, we felt like everything was uncertain. So we went ahead and actually had just a small little get-together with our family at my church. And we got married on March the 28th. So we moved pretty quickly. I had always said, if anyone told me they were moving this quick with somebody, that I would have told them not to do that it was too fast. But really, you just have to be in that situation. And what is it now? June, March, April, May, June, July. So like 3.5 months into our marriage, and everything's going great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
going good.
Yeah. And then before I met Michael, like 2 weeks before I met Michael, I did a crazy little bitty, one of those quizzes you take on Facebook. And it says, what will happen to you in the year 2020? And so, I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Probably not. Let's see if we can get it to focus on here. But it just says that you will have an engagement, a new home, and a new car. So all those things have come true in 2020, which I know it's just something silly on Facebook, but I thought that was pretty neat. Anything else you want to add?
Not that I can think of. I'm usually a man of few words.
Right, straight to the point.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is our story of how we met. And we hope you all enjoyed the video, and we will talk to you all later.